is up, crew? What is up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, look at that. It's almost a full moon. Got a little bit to go. No fog today. Let's hope it stays this way for Thursday. Sorry, just like when I get like that, my eyes turn all white. I mean, Saturday. Today is Thursday. How did I say that? Because remember, I'm going to be live on the 4th, and this place goes nuts. This place is Armageddon. Yes, you were first. Somebody followed you right in, though. You got a tag along. Now you got a couple tag alongs. All right. There's a third up there somewhere. Who is the third person? Okay, well, they left. Oh, come on. I'm 2-1. I'm 2-1. There we go. I know, I always forget when I'm on a phone, too, because when I come in, the live chat's on. You got to go out of live chat to give a like, and then go back to the live chat. Ooh, I got 2 and 3. That's interesting. So how's it going, guys? Anybody fish today? Did anybody? And before you ask, no, I did not. I was on live with Hands On Fishing earlier, though. I actually went in and it was on with Hands On Fishing. Oh, now we're down to 1. Oh, back to 2. Things being weird already. Hopefully it doesn't lock up like Thursday when it completely kicked me out. Yes, Saturday. Crazy, I know. It's already the 4th of July. Sheet howdy. Can't believe it's that far along already. And I actually haven't been fishing that much. I'm just waiting for everything to get going. It's cold out there tonight, is it? About the same here. Roy's about 65. The year went quick. We're not over it yet. Half the year went quick. Maybe the other half will slow down. If half of it speeds up, the other half can slow down. That makes sense, right? Oh, I was on Monica's panel last night too. Yeah. Yeah, it went great, but yeah, we got a little out of hand. The year needs to be over, it's lame. It's a lame year, damn it. Can't we just skip to December? Tito! No, I didn't fish today. I haven't fished since Sunday. Damn haven't been fishing since Sunday. I don't know, I gotta make more tips and tricks. Gotta do more informational. You wanna fish? I wanna fish tomorrow. Really? I don't know. I gotta upload tomorrow, I know that. No, I need to get back to doing some tips and tricks. Those are the videos that are taking off for me. The one yesterday totally bombed. I changed the title again. I try to get creative and it just falls through the cracks. Kathy Dublin, I should stop by to show you some love. Have a blessed night. All right, Katie. Did I say Katie or Kathy? It's Katie, right? Thank you so much. No, it is Kathy. I had it right the first time. I don't know. Thank you, though. So what are you thinking about fishing tomorrow, Tito? Yeah, I don't know. First I said Kathy, and then I thought it said Katie. I got the Dublin right, though. That's funny, my sister... Well, I don't know if that's funny. My sister and brother-in-law had their dog. It was named Dublin. IDK. All right. Catch me some fish, too. Wait. IDK. I don't know what that means. Does it mean I don't care? No. Cares with the C. Anyway. You love fish? I don't like fish. Only fish I give away. Only fish I give away are the rockfish, which most people like. Yeah, I said I usually fish for largemouth bass. But the fish I give away, if I do give any away, are the rockfish, which evidently tastes a lot better than bass anyway. Yeah, bass I don't give away, but rockfish I do. Bass, rockfish. Sometimes I go for Big Bertha. Carp. There you go. I got the I don't. Right. I guess, yeah, K makes more sense if it's I don't know. I don't know. Tito always texts and or chats in Texese. I love crappie. Nah, I don't eat any fish myself. Yeah, I've given away a lot of rockfish. Yeah, I've eaten crappie once. I caught one on my lake, and I think my sister and brother-in-law were having a barbecue, and I took it over. IDK, I don't know. I told you, he chats in Texese. Have you ever tried bass? I don't like to fish. What do you mean? I don't like to fish. Yeah, I've eaten bass. I've eaten bass. I've eaten a little bit of crappie. A little bit of crappie I've eaten. I've had trout. Only when we're camping, it was like the only food. Yeah, bass is good. It's a white meat. Not very fishy. And I had a roommate that was a chef. Yeah, I just have fish oil. I bypass the fish and just have their oil. Um, he had a roommate that was a chef, and so he liked fish. So I brought him a couple bass one time, cooked them up, herbed them up, all that. And I ate it, you know. I had to be courteous and eat it. I just don't like it. Yeah, see now. Tuna fish, all for it. Crab, crustaceans, crab, lobster, that stuff. Uh, yeah, I eat those. I'll have raw tuna in sushi. I just don't really like the process of taking them home and cleaning them. To be completely honest, that's the part I don't like. I don't like yeah. It's not my bag. No more thing, baby. Hey, Noah's in here with the merch. Um, I had smoked salmon with caviar on a Trisket. Lightly smoked salmon. And actually, that was amazing. Again, it was at a sushi restaurant's 10-year anniversary. My store was next door. They invited me. Goshi, the owner, said, "Here, you got to try this. This is amazing." Um, yeah, I held on to it for a long time. He came back. He's like, "Oh, you still haven't eaten that off your plate. Try it now." And it was actually incredible. I loved it. I went back and there were no more. Yeah, I just thought, caviar, eggs, fish eggs, smoked salmon. Oh, the flavor was amazing, though. The combination together. Like backroads the other night. I don't know if you guys were on here when I backroads was talking about how hungry he was, and I came out with a breakfast sandwich. Yep. He said he was drooling, and he had to he got in the car right then and drove to the store. All right, Kathy. Thanks for coming by. Um, I don't know. Don't I don't know. I don't have any plans to fish anymore. I said I got to work on my tips and tricks, my educational stuff. Damn, I like that. My educational stuff. Those are those are the videos that are taking off for me. My show ones are good. The vlogs, but I really got to get on the bandwagon of I mean, in my, oh, they're just piling up. Yeah, they're all getting into the YouTube search. YouTube's promoting me into the search for my educational stuff. So I gotta jump on that bandwagon. So I really need to film a bunch of those. Got to go where the algorithm leads, you know. Algorithms taking off on my tips, which is how I started YouTube. So we got to get this channel to 1 million. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, I'm learning analytics. I'm learning what's going on, but all my stuff from like a year ago, some from a year ago, some from 2 years ago, and now newer ones I put up, only like that are only like 2 months old, are suddenly starting to do this upward curve. So I got to jump on that bandwagon. The more people that see you, the more people are gonna subscribe. So I gotta play that card right now. I gotta do the one-handed casting with a baitcaster video. I have some others. I have some other ones. I have a whole bunch of them scripted. So yeah, I gotta focus on that. I got another show. I got the show with Tito and Lonnie coming out tomorrow. It's all done. Actually, I better not tell myself that because I haven't changed the conditions. I've said that before. I got on here all night going, yeah, it's done. I just got to render it. Done. I just got to render it. Then I render it. And I start watching. And I'm like, ah, frick. There was that one more thing I had to do and I forgot. And then I have to change it and render it again. Because I was kind of out all the night before saying, oh, it's done, it's done, it's done. And so somewhere in my mind, before I went to bed, instead of changing what I had to change, I just went, oh, I better render it before I go to bed. Hit blah, 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 render. And I woke up in the morning and went, ah, shit. I didn't change that segment. Yeah. Did you guys like the one I put up yesterday? BMF Fishing, what is up? Did you guys see the one yesterday, the pier one? When I was playing with the mic. The mic audio is a lot more consistent in it, but yeah, I gotta turn it down. It needs to be on medium, not high. It was, yeah, that's why it was kind of high pitched, which those cameras kind of do. But it was all like, it was oversaturated. It was like, it was pegging, you know, the bar when you do editing in your software where you see the volume. It was like pegged all the way up on the whole thing. I had to take it down negative. What did I take it down? I think I had to take it down to, hey guys, look. Back the Rack is here. Look, guys. It's Mac the Rack. Is he going to keep going? Come on, buddy. Usually you make a left there. Come on, give me another view of you. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where are you? Hello? Huh, usually he goes to the left and goes across the street. Interesting. Yeah, that's Mac the Rack. Mac the Raccoon. No, he can't get in the garage. He just came from the backyard, so I don't know why we go through the front yard and then go back to the backyard again. Swampy Acres Homestead, how's it going? How's it going, my man? Never seen you in here before, Swampy Acres Homestead. Oh, wait. I'm just kidding. You're a mod. I was just joking with you. Any luck on the boats? I haven't looked yet. Sorry, Tito, I haven't looked yet. I got distracted last night. I watched a bunch of videos and I was going to like check the internet and then I went on Monica's live. And then I was on her live till like after live. She went off live and we were backstage talking for a long time. What? How'd you break your ankle? It's an ankle, right? Yeah. How'd you break your ankle? I never broke my ankle, but I did. All right, Jose. I didn't break my ankle. I almost broke my right ankle. Jesse Hernandez, 64. It's going up tomorrow. Corvart, quick check in. Got you, bud. I'll be around for a while. Check in later. Don't want to disturb you. Thanks for the check in, though. No, it's rendered, Jesse. I mean, it's not rendered. It's complete except for the conditions, and I'm gonna do that and probably render it tonight. It'll go up tomorrow. It'll be up tomorrow. It's so cool. The Mac the Rack went by. Why we call him Mac? The other day when I first caught him on camera, he's been around for a while. Actually, I caught him when he used to drink. But I'd put mackerel on the ground on the rocks, and he walked by, and he turned and was just sniffing all over the place on all the rocks because some of the juice got on it. I'm like, he comes by every day, guys. I don't know where the next mission is. We were just talking about that earlier. And then all of a sudden he came by, and so I said we got to make him a name for him. So he's Mac the raccoon, a young one, obviously, but I haven't seen him again. I don't know where he went. Still can't walk yet. You didn't tell us how you broke it. I was talking about me. I almost broke mine. I rolled it from skateboarding and I tore tendons. Took like 6 months to heal. I now have a ganglion cyst, a big ganglion cyst on the tendon on that ankle. Yeah. Read up. Did it show up there? Sorry. Been a while. Broke my ankle. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I know you broke your ankle. I asked how you broke your ankle. I mean, you informed us that you can't walk yet, but I was asking how. You trip on something? Step off a curb the wrong way? Kick somebody the wrong way? Fell off a motorcycle trying to do a Guinness World Record jump? Okay, one of the really nothing spectacular. All right, DMF, nothing spectacular. You just stepped off the porch wrong. Wow, that sucks. It always sucks when you break something from something stupid. You'd rather it be from something exciting, something that you know something daring or something incredible. But no, it's usually just some stupid little accident. Yeah, slipping, slipping on the last step and twisting it and crack. Mine was at least from skateboarding on a ramp. But here's the funny thing with me when I did it, stupid. I don't know, I was trying to hold the board there with my back foot, and I wanted to keep riding. And so no, instead of just like, what the hell is that? Instead of just picking up my board, I like started back in and went to put my foot on the front, and I went too far and it rolled it over the top on my way down the ramp. So mine was skateboarding, but it was stupid. It was a stupid reason to hurt your ankle on a. Is this thing dirty or is it just my eyes? It's just a phone. Yeah. I said I didn't break it. I think I just tore. I never had it looked at. Typical skater, right? Just couldn't skate for like 4 months. Had to push with the other foot. This was my right foot, and that's what I pushed with. So I had to put the right foot on the board and push with the left. Just to get to work. I mean, I didn't skate on the ramp or anything. That was all off. That was off the board until, yeah, like 4 months, 6 months, something like that. And it was weak for a long time. I mean, that I would always sprain that ankle, just like any little tweak. Oh, I'm 7-7. Double sevens. Dun dun dun. That's my own intro. That's weird. Yeah, I was really sore, or if I like, I don't know, if I stepped this way too much on it sometimes, it would just like kind of give out. Yeah. Ankle injuries are a bitch. You need both of them to walk. You can crawl, but crawling's, it's good when you're a baby, but when you're older, it just doesn't look good. People are like, what is up with that guy? Why is he crawling? Oh, he has a bad ankle. All right. I see the cast now. Green? What the hell was it green? What, do you have like a compound fracture or something? Did you have to have screws or pins? That sounds bad. I've never broken a bone I've known of. I know. Seems weird to say. I've never broken a bone that I know of. But I was a skater and I'd hurt myself all the time, and I would just like, I just deal with it. I mean, because a lot of broken bones are like really, they're like stress cracks or hairline fractures. So I might have. There's a possibility in my right ankle and my left wrist. This thing got injured and it took about 6 months. I had to learn to. No, actually, it was my right. Oh no, it's both rights. My right ankle and my right wrist, because I had to learn to cast with my left hand because I hurt my left ankle. Oh, so you're on hold? So you need to do surgery or something, but they keep pushing back the date because of the COVID thing? Huh. Wow. You're not dying, and we got other stuff going on that people could die from. So yeah, your ankle, we'll give it a couple months. we'll get it fixed. You're just gonna have to wait a while, buddy. See, I grew up in the 80s as a skater, and all my friends would they'd break something to get a cast, and they would take the cast off like a month earlier than they were supposed to. Yeah, backburner. Yeah, they would take the cast off themselves like a month beforehand. just so they could start skating again. Rob DZ420, what is up? Yeah, no, not really. It's just tobacco. It's just done tobacco. It's not a. It's not a blunt. It's not a blunt. It just looks like one. Yeah, Black and Mild. Sure. Better than my cloves. And cheaper. Like 4 or 5 a day instead of 12 cloves. $1 a piece instead of $8 a pack. A little bit here, a little bit there. That must suck though, being on the back burner for an ankle because they don't want to take you in. Unless you're dying, suck it up. If it needs to be set, you know, it's kind of, we'll come to you. I've not smoked in a week. Well, that's good. I should totally follow that protocol. That's why the lights aren't on out here. I'm just totally, completely, let me do this. Since we're going that way, let me see. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Since we got the party lights going, I might, you know, add some bubbles to it. They're getting in my way, but I'm just always so amazed. Maybe you were Nazi. Let's see if you go. It's getting in the way of the quotes. What? Get out of here, Bubbles. And let's say if you want to go, you gotta upload. Well, I uploaded last Friday, by the way. Yeah. That was a tiny one. I knocked it out of the way. Yeah, I uploaded last Friday too, Tito. I don't know if you remember. That's why we left at like a little after 11. This is just, dude, if I was really stoned, I would be doing this like the whole chat. I'd be like, why are those ones blurry? Are they too close to the camera? I just am amazed you can do this with this. Did I can actually move the bubbles out of the way. That's what kind of like, oh, there, oh, I just uploaded one yesterday. All right, I'm done with that. I'm done with the bubbles. I just uploaded a video yesterday, rock fishing. So you saying you want to roll? Sure. I mean, yeah, just so it's like, you know, later I can get up, I can start uploading it around like 8 or 9. It's kind of, I mean, I don't know. I usually upload later, but yeah, with him I uploaded earlier. Yeah, I go film. We haven't been to Chesbro together. We've been to Uvis a bunch, but Tito, we've never hit up Chesbro. We've never hit up my famous point. I don't know the water level there, but it came last time I was there with Tito. I mean, with the Wasabi had come up. When are white bass not hitting at Nazi? When are spotted bass not hitting at Nazi? Nazi's just like, it's always on fire. They've been rocking the white bass there for a while. Pain feels kicking in. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to see somebody on pain pills like trying to make sense of chatting. It's like, wow, you can chat, slur, you can make chat sound like you're slurring. I was, the pills are starting to kick in. I should go. And in our end, we see AGM. What was he trying to say? Do you want him back? Did it ease the pain? Yeah, that was the bubbles, not your pain pills. Oh, well, that's because that's where you always catch fish. Gotta learn to catch fish everywhere. Can't get codependent with one lake. It makes you a better fisherman in the long run, I'm telling you. And yes, it is a long drive. And it's going to be even hotter now. It's definitely going to be like in the hundreds. Remember last time we went, that was just like, you have a point there. We can try Chesapeake. Go to Coyote. I haven't been to Coyote in a long time. I heard it's pretty full. And I usually like it when it's lower. I do better in a lot of these lakes when they're low. For some reason, everybody's like, oh, the lake's full, the lake's full. I'm like, damn it. Probably because the first time I went to all those lakes, it was low. And I learned spots. And now it's full, I don't, and when it's a lot fuller, I don't know. My spots are hard to fish. We'll see. We haven't fished at Coyote and we haven't fished at Anderson and Chesbrook. I haven't looked at the wind though. Is the wind going to be hellacious? It's pretty bad here today. I always have to check the direction of the wind. That's usually what dictates where I go. Being a filmer and all that, you always want to know because of issues with wind shear and all that. I always kind of like to know where I can go to get better quality audio and fish better, easier. Don't want to be fishing right into a direct 20-mile-an-hour wind. Unless you're in a boat and you have crankbaits. Then it's a bitch, but the rewards are so great. Windblown shore, whitecaps, mudline, squarebill, all equals fun. And a pain in the ass maneuvering the boat, but I don't know, we'll figure it out tomorrow, Tito. Maybe we'll flip a coin. Maybe we'll do a coin toss in slow-mo. And then we'll follow it down and have it hit and see it bounce. That might be fun. Maybe we'll do that. Heads for one lake, tails for another, and we'll do a slow-mo coin toss. And see where it lands. We'll do it. We'll do a dramatic coin toss, like my dramatic slow mo release. We'll do a dramatic coin toss. That might be fun. Jose's back. Yeah, that'll be fun. I don't know where we want to go. We'll go to one or two of them, or one of the two. One or two of them. Yeah, we'll just hit both. What the hell? We'll go to one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Nah, I never do that. Yeah, you don't want a homemade boat, man. Telling you don't want a homemade bass boat. You want one that's designed to be a bass boat. I had a lot of friends and me that went that route, and yeah, guess what? Now they're in a really nice bass boat. It's kind of like, saving money because you buy a cheap reel and you just keep buying a reel every year. When you can spend a little more and have a really good reel that lasts you for 10 years. It's kind of the way with boats. A lot of people, oh, I can get a cheap one. I can fix it up. It'll be just like a bass boat. Yeah, and then it's kind of wobbly. It's not. I put decks in it, but and then finally you find yourself with like an actual really nice boat. That you can still get for cheap. Yeah, I don't like I don't like I don't like lake hopping. Yeah, especially when the lakes are like 40 minutes apart. Plus one of them you have to pay at. So if you're gonna pay there, if you're gonna pay, you might as well stay all day. I don't like paying and leaving. If I pay, I stay. Well, even if I don't pay, I stay. Oh, my neck's killing me. Editing is just killing me, guys. How much is it good? I don't know. Nowadays you can get it for like an older bass tracker and all that. You can get it for like 2,000, roughly in that range. Depends on how old the boat is and what condition it's in. A lot of boats mechanically are in really good condition, but the seats are torn, the carpet's all worn out. So, but still, the engine, the trolling motor, electronic, everything runs fine. It's just been sitting. It's, you know, UV's eating away the seats. Like we were at Los Banos, and one guy came in with a nice. It was like a 20-foot, 18-foot champion boat. Ran fine, everything, but oh man, the seats were all gone. The carpet was all gone. It ran fine and everything, but it just looked like crap. But do the fish care? No. You can replace seats if you want. You can replace the carpet if you want. But it doesn't impede the. Just so everything else mechanically is fine, you're good. Yeah, I said, we're looking. I don't know. I'm going to start looking. I told him I'd look, and I haven't looked. But yeah, the bass trackers, they're nice. They're a little bit light. They get blown around a bit. But it's easier on towing. Fuel efficiency is amazing. They have like a 25 horse or 40 horse. You can still do like 30 miles an hour, 35 sometimes with the 40. And you just sip the gas. Mine had a 55 horse on it, 16-foot fiberglass boat with a 55 on it, and dude, I got such good. Oh yeah, I mean, I said my bass boat, I never had seats in it, so I mean, I was a lot younger, but I had seats for it now, but they just sat in the thing. Trying to buy. Oh, you're trying to buy them at the end of the year. Yeah, I tell everybody that. I said I did that whole route of getting a boat and building decks in it and building a live well, and that thing still was a cork. You step on the edge and you just think, and I mean, they're not designed for decks. You can put them in it and that, but they're just still rocky. It's not designed for it. And the key when you're in a boat is being able to handle it and the positioning and the control. Um, and I'm talking about when you're fishing. Most boats are fine when you're on the engine and you're just cruising around. But with the bass boats, the foot pedal and the way they're designed, the control, it's like being on a floating dock, and instead of being on a back roads. What is up, my friend? Yeah, it's the difference between being on a floating dock and being on a floating log. When you're on a log, it floats, but it's a little tippy compared to something that's designed for it. What's up, back roads? I haven't seen you in a minute. Actually, no, I've seen you in a minute. I just watched one of your videos. And I was in the live with you. You and Not a Clue. We were on hands-on fishings live earlier. At least I was. They were all there. I was actually taking a break from editing. Actually, I originally went on to change the title of the show I put up yesterday because it wasn't doing good, so I retitled it. And I saw Hands On Live, so I joined. Backroads was there. Night Clue Fishing was there. Some other people I didn't know were there. We were patiently waiting for you. When did he go live? When did he go live? I didn't see a notification. I mean, I was on live last night. Well, I was on the internet last night. I had nothing in when I was scrolling. I even went to my subs and scrolled through, but I never saw him. What time did he go live, Backroads? Well, here's a prelude for Saturday night, guys. That was behind me again. Yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, I jumped too. I said, wait till Saturday. If you come in here Saturday, I'm gonna go live at 8 probably on Saturday before it gets dark, but and over there, over in this direction and over in this direction, there's houses over there, and for some reason those two people every year they have a competition, I swear. And and uh and Yeah, they must spend like $10,000 a year on freaking illegal fireworks because over there it's just amazing. Um, I sit here 10, 11, so like 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock last night. Uh, I was on there. I was on the internet. I watched some videos and that. Around 9 o'clock, I went to my subs, check out sub postings and that, but I never saw him on there. I'm sure if I would have remembered, obviously I said something about it. Really? Well, no offense, but around 11 o'clock Pacific time, I went on Monica's panel. Yeah, I was just getting ready to leave, and somehow I found her panel, and yeah, I was yeah. I shouldn't have gone on, but yeah, you guys know Monica. Monica T. I don't know what the last part of her is. The one who paid for my fishing license for this year. She came in on Tuesday. Yeah, I ended up popping on hers like way late. I just popped in to say hi, and she said, "Please come on, please come on, please come on." And so I went on, and then by the end of it, she goes, "Yeah, next time I'm probably not going to ask you to come on because WTF Mike was on there, and yeah, we were a little bad. Yeah, we were. Yeah, it kind of got a little raunchy. Let's just say that. I was already at the end of my beers, and Mike was drinking his moonshine. So it got pretty interesting. It was fun, but backwards bad boy. Yeah. Oh, and now on StreamYard, you can have 10 people in your panel? I don't know. I mean, she said she had 10 people in at one point during the night, but just with like seven of us, six of us, it was just too much talking. You couldn't hear anybody. Like, I kind of like mine now that we get, I get two, three, four people in. That's cool. But yeah, she mentioned, oh my God, I had 10 people in tonight. I'm like, that's just got to be overwhelming. I mean, that's just everybody trying not to talk over the next person. I mean, if it's organized, sure, but just a bunch of people talking all the time with 10 people and everybody's like that big, that's just going to be confusing. See, I flinched that time too. I don't even know where that one was. I know. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird when you used to recording all the time. You just go, I'm not going to film. And then you're like, damn it, I should have filmed. I should have just made a little one. Yeah, it's hard to say no to that. It gets to the point that it's addictive. Like you figure, well, I'm going fishing, I might as well record. All right, Jose. Yeah, might be fishing tomorrow. Uh, Probably like 3 years. Um, the year I had my boat at Pinot, for a lot of it, I didn't film. Back then, I was in the mentality of I only filmed if I had a new technique because my shows were kind of based on a technique each time. And I missed so much good footage. I mean, I missed incredible crankbait days. I missed incredible frog days or toad days. Yeah, and everybody's just like, filming today? You filming today? I'm like, no, I'm still catching them on the same technique. I don't really have anything new that I'm catching them on, so I'm probably not going to be filming. Yeah, because I had it structured. My fishing shows were always about like when I started. It was about either fishing a rattle trap or fishing a spook or fishing a buzzbait or, and I kind of kept them going that way. And that's why I invented when I invented the blog, my vlogs. I was on my boat. I was out there. I'm like, I'm catching so many fish in that, but it's the same pattern. So I need a different way. Oh, I can do vlogs. It's not a fishing show. It's just me fishing for that day. It's not organized. It's not patterned. So that's why I started doing my vlogs. And that's why I started filming again. But yeah, that was like 2016. All right, maybe 4.5 years. Yeah. Become a full time YouTuber. Yeah. Uh, I mean, content is key. But see, the best thing is backroads. As you do it more and more, it becomes so natural that you don't really even think about it anymore. Um, it's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like I don't have to overthink anything. It's been so long I've been doing it that it's just I can create it all and do it all and have a fun time and fish with Tito and Lonnie and all that. And I'm not really thinking about. I already know I'm capturing everything, so I don't really have to think about it. Yeah. Well, if you look at my total life being on camera, it started way back in 1986. Either being on camera or being partly on camera and filming stuff. That goes all the way back to 1986. So 96, 2006, 2016, 17, yeah, that's like 35 years. Yeah, I've spent about 35 years of my life filming or being on film or, yeah. So what? I'm 54 now, so 35. So yeah, more than half my life I've been on film. In it was skateboarding and snowboarding or just fun stuff I did in college and everything, and or just yeah. But so that's why it's pretty much second nature to me. And with my shows and that, for a time period there, I kind of I overthought it too much, and I would repeatedly film things. Like my tips and tricks I used to do, I would film them like 6 times. And unless I really effed up, usually the first one was the best. But I was just so I gotta get it right. I gotta get it right. I gotta get it right. Yeah. But think about having not only fishing, but I have like 35 years of my life on video, and half of it's sitting in my storage unit on old VHS tapes. I don't know how long it would take to freaking archive those things and feed them into a computer, but yeah, I have a lot all the way from 1986 on. Stuff we did in the dorms, stuff I did when I lived with roommates for a couple years after that, plus tons of skateboarding footage, snowboarding footage, parties. Yeah, I used to take my camera everywhere. Anyway, it weighed 35 pounds. Exactly. Thank you. You know, it's funny, Macros, because when I first started doing the B rolls, uh, back when I was doing the one when I was with Chris and everything on Pinot, and the sort of cinematic music I was doing, I was I was rewatching them. I'm like, wow, this video, that B roll is either really good or something that'd be played at my funeral. That's funny you said that. Because a lot of them when I started the B-roll with that sort of cinematic music, that was my thought. I'm like, why does all my B-roll look like it should be something that's played at my funeral? It looks like a in memory of B-roll. So like dramatic and cinematic and. But I thought that. That's funny you said that because I thought about that. I'm like, that is really good. Or it looks like something that should be played at my funeral. Yes, Scott Cowell loved fishing. He filmed a lot. He did a lot of videos. He's been doing videos for more than half his life. And in remembrance, here's a couple of his best B-rolls. And it's all gonna be the ones that are like overly cinematic, dramatic, and cinematic music and over the top. Last shot of me like laughing. Yeah, that's when I started using faster music for him. Like, I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to. I don't want to make videos that look like my funeral videos. I gotta pump it up. I gotta get more upbeat. Um, that one, the last one with Tito, was really good though. That one, I gotta do a video about that one. That one did really good too. I mean, for me, view wise. But the one I did with Tito, the whole like the B roll with him, we ended up going to Bass Pro Shops and that. Um, yeah, I tried to put this like rock music under it, and I'm like, I need to do something different. I need to do. I've never used this song. I've never used this style of song, and it just, uh, I don't know. I just like, I actually started editing it with the B roll kind of halfway through, and I went, no, this ain't working. Zeke, how you doing? Yeah, and I said, no, this ain't working. And so I said, no, I need different music. I need a different direction here. And I scratched it, and I went to that music that was in it, the dramatic one, and him going and buying his combo and everything, and it just worked out so well. Yeah, but I said I said I had it in there, and I'm like, this is different. This is different music. This could be something. And I just went because him buying that combo and it was his first really good combo. I just thought it was yes. I don't know, for some reason I went back and I found that song and I put it in, and I think it made the video itself just that little bit. Same one as yours, Zeke. Yeah, he has the same combo, Zeke. He was gonna get the Revo X, but he got the combo, the Carbolite with the Revo SX on it. Yeah, it's the same combo you got. I'm pretty sure, Zeke. Revos are dope. Now, if you listen to if you listen to Rob Lunkers TV on Guggen, he says they're crap. I don't know if you guys know that. There's one video where Rob went and bought a bunch because they're Guggen's already designed their own reels now. We already know they're working on the rods, but they're actually designing new reels. And nice. And yeah, I don't know. He pushed on the Revo and he said it broke, and he asked his video guy and somebody else in the thing, what do you think of when you think of Revo? And he's like, oh, they're crap. Oh, they're crap. Or Abu guys say, oh, they're crap. Oh, they're crap. I'm like, really? The higher end quality ones are pretty good, but it was a $300 reel. I don't know. He squeezed it. He said something broke on it. I don't know. But Rob Lunkers TV was um no, I don't know. He bought a bunch of reels. It was one of the videos, and he was like, oh, he said that Perry always squeezes his rods and that. But he was bagging on Abu. Uh, I think he was bagging on a lot of them because obviously they're trying to pump up because they're coming out with their own reels. But yeah, he said that about Abu Garcia, and he asked his videographer and somebody else, a couple other people, and they're like, "What do you think when you think of Revo? Crap." Or Abu Garcia, they're crap reels. They're crap. I said most of that probably comes around from the ones that I don't like. Ben Lavik. Oh, I don't. I have nothing against them. They're incredible businessmen, and I'm sure when they come out with their reels, they're actually going to be really good reels. But yeah, Abu has a bad name for the same. I mean, I'm right along with him. Yeah, they're working on their own reels. Um, I'm right there with them because I did that video, bait casting reels you should never buy, and two of them are very popular reels: the Black Max and the Silver Max. They're their cheap end brand, and they're cheap. You jump up to the 100 and above reels, to me, they're quality and they last me like crazy. But in the industry, those were the two that kind of got their name out of the cheap ones, the under $100 ones that are crap. Big Boom Bassin. No, he hasn't found one, and part of the reason is because I haven't been looking yet. Well, that wasn't a big one. I'm so scared. I know there's gonna be a bigger boom coming sometime. Yeah. Well, evidently, Lunkers TV Rob thinks Abu Garcia reels are crap. Yeah, they're working on their own rods. They're working on their own reels, of course. I mean, it's all going to come together. They had Favorite do their version of their rods and that, but they're doing their own. I said a smart businessman, smart marketing. Yeah, we're gonna give him a good boat. We're gonna get somebody he likes and somebody can enjoy for like 20 years. I want to get him something that he can keep and keep around for a long time. Not like, yeah, not like get something and go a couple years later, like, oh, I need to get this now. I mean, this was a good starter boat. Now I need to get no and pay a couple thousand and get something that's you'll be happy with forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Yes, Miss Jackson. I don't know. I said I used to be a Daiwa guy. I haven't. I'm giving away that Daiwa. I mean, it's a good reel and that, but I just fell more into the Bass Pro Shop and Abu's. I like the Abu's. I don't know what Rob was saying when I watched the intro. Shimano. No, I don't. I don't know. I've never owned a Shimano. I've owned one Shimano, a cheap one. I've actually owned Abu's way back when I had the Ultracast. That was like 2002. They're in my early videos. Same thing. It was sort of the precursor to the Black Max, and they were only like $40 at Walmart. But yeah, they were pieces of crap. I said the lower end introductory reels. Quantum. It's just what I started with. I started with the Procaster, Ryobi, Doomsday. I remember Ryobi. I used to have one. It was a little teeny Ryobi. It was like the smallest Ryobi. Yeah, it fell apart. I remember Ryobi though. That was a good reels. I just now they're all into the Tetula and that flipping up thing, and they don't even really do any like just normal reels. I like normal reels. I don't need all that like freaking Black and Decker. I don't need all that fancy shit. You just give me. I only need a magnetic. It's like I don't even need the dual. I never even mess with the dual thing. Yeah, Ryobi. I actually owned a Ryobi. So long ago, the rod it was on was actually a pistol grip. Yes, I had a Ryobi on a pistol grip. Yeah. I only got it because the thing was teeny. It was like the lightest at the time. It was such a cute little bait caster that Ryobi made. It didn't hold up worth shit. I've been fishing for bass 40 years. 40 years. Started fishing earlier than that further stuff, but I got into bass like 1980. Frankie, what's up? He seems to be a bad fishing. Well, 80 to 20 is 40, right? Zebco. What's funny is people talk about quantum. Monica! Hey, Brat. Damn dog. I told you, I was telling him earlier that I went on your stream and I don't think I can come back. Unless I'm on a lot better behavior. I got put in timeout by Monica. Albeit, Mike gets me going. So, me and him together, it's like two little 12-year-old brats in a live stream. Yeah, it happens. Well, you let me in. You're the one that said, sure, come on up. Nice, just get there before 5. Doomsday's coming out with the old school reels. Been having too much whiskey tonight. Yeah. It was fun, though. It was a fun live. Yeah, see, that's too many people. I don't know, Monica, that's too, 6 sometimes is overwhelming. I like 4 people in my panels, maybe 5. After that, it just gets hard to manage. There's just so many people, and everybody's talking, and you were one too many for sure. Yeah, I was not on there. You only had 6 when I was there. He's in here. He's under. He came in for a sec. I don't know where he is. Where is it? Oh, right there. Not a clue fishing. His chat was Black and Decker. He's around. I was one too many. No. I think me and Mike were too many. Yeah. Well, you're trying only, like you said, Captain. You're only trying to get like one or two. 10 is just like, if it's like a family thing and all your family's on there, that's cool. But just 10 random people. Doomsday keeps coming in with the classic reels. Well, just give me a reel that works, and I'm happy. If it doesn't fuck up after a year, I'm good. Yeah. Clicks in gear, doesn't skip anti-reverse, doesn't start not clicking back into gear and all that. I'm good. It'll probably last me for like I'm still on I'm on my Aura SXs now. It's been like 4 years now, 3 years. They're worn as hell. Like you can't. It's like down to the plastic on the thumbnail, and everything's worn off, and they're still trudging along. They always cast. They never slip. And they've caught a hell of a lot of ass. Just need that aluminum frame and at least 7 gears, and 7 bearings. You're good. Yeah, sorry about last night, Monica. met your new boss in person today. New boss. Thank you, Noah. Throwing in a merch link. Bill Clinton. Old, something to last for a while? I don't know. I'm still fishing my $15 Shakespeare combo. Spinning combo. Bought that thing in 2010. It's still working. Daiwa Millionaire Tournament. Yeah. Well, you've known me long enough, Monica. Put me on a panel with WTF, and yeah, it's gonna go south. You just know it's going there. It's for the ratings. It's over the top. It's scandalous. It's funny. Or you're like, why did I let these two assholes on here? Yeah. I don't know. I'm used to being on his lives where he doesn't care. I suddenly get in other people's lives and they care, and then we go south. It was funny though. We were trying to cheer you up. I didn't have anything. Now I get it. I didn't get it. Somebody put Bill Clinton. All right, I get it now. I did not have fiction relationships with that woman. Okay, I was like, what? I was behind the times. We still got to fish together at some point, Monica. Or at least film a video together. No, I forgot that somebody mentioned Bill Clinton and then that came up. I'm old and I got back. Backroads? You still here? Wasn't Backroads and Captain going on about stuff they wanted to sell? Monica Lewinsky. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, then we accomplished your goal because people laughed, I'm sure. What? If humor was, the hell's that? If humor was the object for last night on your live, we filled that out. Kind of. How's that? This is a piece of shit. Still don't work, just like it's never worked. Creek from Black Mag. That's just bass, man. I used to feed my green sunfish, and he would have 7 fish in his mouth. He'd eventually end up spitting them all out, but uh, I have no. They're good reels. I just don't buy them. Um, a lot of it's the cost, I guess. Taco Bell mild sauce. Yeah, I'm not a Shimano fan. I've never fished one. Yeah, I just fit one. Yeah, I don't have video of it. I wish I did. My green sunfish, I'd put like 10 in it, and you'd put 7 of them in his mouth at once, and spit like 5 of them back out. He was just like the old saying, stomach, eyes too big for the stomach. Yeah, they're gluttonous. They put a bunch of shit in their mouth that they know they can't eat, and they end up spitting half of it out. Yeah, schmaz are good. They're just yeah. I do the Bass Pro Shops. I do the others. To me, they're just as good. It's just I don't know. I don't know if Shimano's smart or not, but they're higher end. I don't. I mean, yeah, yeah. We got. I mean, Gears and Shimano. Come on. We all know they've been in the cycling and making gear shifters and all that stuff for bicycles and that for as long as they've been making reels. They're really good at gears and precision and durability. I'm not saying anything against them. I just don't buy them. And usually because I can get something that's to me just as good as quality that's less. I go, Tinkle, talk amongst yourselves. PMX bikes. Yeah. Right, I'm back. What I miss? What I miss? Shirt, shirts. I want it all. Oh. Shamash may watch. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chats. Okay, guys, look. Here's my work is back. He went by earlier. I got him in the beginning of the stream. He went by. He went by his normal time. So, guys, here's this. See how smooth that is? I mean, hear that? I mean, it's so smooth. Doesn't make a noise. Like, perfect reel, wouldn't you think? I mean, hear that thing? Nice and smooth. Oh, yeah, look at that. Perfect. But if you notice when I do this, what's wrong with this reel, guys? The same one I used in the video when I was telling you how much they're a piece of crap. What's wrong with this reel? Nice and smooth. But does anybody notice that worm gear is not going anywhere? That's what's happened to every single Black Max I've had. See that worm gear not going anywhere? Just sticking to that one side. Doesn't even try to go back and forth. And let's see if it'll do it. It did this during the video when I filmed it. But let's see if it'll do it. Nope, it's not going to do it now. Oh, it just did it. It just did it. What's wrong with this reel, guys? Look. See the fact the thumb bar is down? And it don't come back up? And watch this. I can push it up. Still nothing. Push it back down, push it up. Nothing. It's dead. It's a dead thumb bar. But watch this. So I smacked it right there. Oh, now it's working. Anyway, the worm gear is not going back and forth. Yeah, that's what I said. A third one I've owned. No, it's not that. This thing's been oiled and WD-40'd. It's not. It's just the production of it. No, I'm giving away the Daiwa. This is the Abu Garcia Black Max. I'm giving away a Daiwa $120 reel. This is not the Black Max. No, and yeah, was it okay, what Backroads is joking, get that seaweed? No, it's not that. Actually, it's Black reels matter. It's the pinion gear they put in this, the little pin that goes into the worm gear that brings it back and forth. It chips really easy. Because I gave one of these, the second one I owned, I gave to a friend, and it was doing the same thing. It kept sticking. He took it apart. He took the pin out, and it was chipped. And he turned the pin over, and it worked fine. But I said, it's just, yeah. This reel, I only used this reel for like 6 months. I think 6 months from brand new to it being in this condition. Where the worm gear doesn't work, and it suddenly doesn't click into gear. Um, yeah, that's why I did that video. It's lower quality. Got to go $100 or above, or 80 or something. You get what you pay for. No, what I'm saying is, um, I didn't have anywhere else to go to buy a baitcaster, and those I was just using at my pond, and I didn't have much money, so that, I said that in the video too. I said that same thing in the video. I said, but still, I mean, if you're putting that much abuse on them, but I put that much abuse on those Abu Garcia or SXs I have already, and that uh, Bass Pro Shop Pro Qualifier. Put the same abuse on those, and one's been around for 8 years, and my ORSX is still going. It's been 3 years. That one on abuse, 3 of them freaking bailed out. Yes, I should have bought one reel for $100 instead of buying 3 of those for 40. No, I said pretty much any reel you buy that's like 80 to $100 over. Yeah, I was broke. I knew exactly when I bought them. That's like me buying 3 of those stupid Berkeley cherrywood rods. I broke the first one in 20 minutes. And I went back and bought another one. Broke it in like a month, 2 months. And then I went back and bought a third one that I broke in like 2 months. I love the film. I thought it was great. I just was giving them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, but see, that's the thing with me is I love Abu Garcia, but you got to get $100 or more reel because you drop down to those things and they're just pieces of shit. Everyone thinks, oh, it's a good brand. Oh, this reel's only 50, $60. It's got to be good. No, it's an introductory reel. It's graphite frame. It's less bearings. It's it kind of takes away from their quality standards, but they make a hell of a lot of money on them. They're everybody's starter reel. Wait, gonna have to save that coin toss for another one. Gotta have some stuff to do. My bad. That's all right. Yeah, yeah. That's just it. Yeah, anything. Well, in that same video, I ragged on the. Although I love the Bass Pro Shop reels, Tourney Special, the Mega Cast, pieces of crap. Jump up to the freaking Pro Qualifier. It's an amazing reel. It'll last you forever. Yeah. But then again, that $19 Shakespeare excursion rod I actually love, and I've used that thing forever, and I've come to 3 versions of it, and that's a great rod. It has a good action, works for what I need it for. Never broke one, well, except when I closed one into my seat. But in 1999, and it's Shakespeare, but it's a good durable rod. I need a beer. I said that's just the way. If it feels good and everything, I'll promote it. But I don't know. I might promote, like I said, I promote Abu Garcia, the SX, and the Revos. Yet I totally demised those rods and did that video. I mean, on those reels. I mean, it's just why even offer them? I mean, obviously, it's like not a clue said, it's marketing. And I've seen a lot of the newer YouTubers when they're coming up. That was their combo. That was the one they promoted. They reviewed, and almost every one of them. Now that they're getting bigger and now they fish it longer, they've retracted what they said about those reels and those combos. They're like, I know I used to talk about these and this, but now I don't. What? Uh, what broke? Wait, the one I hold with a screw thing that holds the reel in the seat. Oh yeah, I've I've done that to a lot of rods. Yeah, I've never done that to one of those. Um, but yeah, I've done that. The ones that you have to screw in. The ones that the one well, don't they screw down the rod shift or rod shaft? I broke those too, but I've also broke the ones that screw in. Like you slide it down and then you screw it into the rod. I've snapped those off. They're just graphite. You put a little too much tension on them, or you tighten them too hard, they'll pop. Guess it's time for a zip tie. Yeah, yeah, I broke those, and it's a lot of times it's ADMF. Yeah, I broke those too, and it's because I pretty much tightened them down too much. I like tighten them where nice and tight, and the reel's kind of on there, and I'm like, maybe a little tighter. And I really wrench on it, and all of a sudden, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh damn it. I'm like, well, it's on there tight. If I ever want to take the reel off, I'm gonna have to freaking cut it off. Yeah, I've never had them not tighten down. Usually it's because I tighten them too much, and the part you hold to twist them snaps because it's just graphite you know, for lightness and that. But yeah, I've done that. That one I've definitely done quite a bit. It doesn't need to be that tight. Just one more twist. It's not because it's too tight. It's because it's cheap. No, I've never had one do that. Um, yeah, I've been buying the Turning Special since 2001. I didn't have it over tightened, and now it won't tighten at all. I don't know what to tell you. I've had 15 versions of that rod, and it's I've never had one do that. I've done it with other rods, but that was because of me. I tightened it too much, and it just like popped. I've done it on what other rods? I don't know. I've been so glad. I've had Fenwick rods and Berkeley rods, and I've never had really expensive rods. All right, Monica. No, I had it no tighter than any other rod I use. I've never had that issue. Hmm. Don't know what to tell you. Um, you found the flaw, I guess. Oh, the one I still have, that green one, the one before yours, still works fine. Of course, you and Backroads have been jinxed with rods lately. So I'm not believing it was like something normal because you guys have had a bad run of issues with rods and rods breaking. So maybe it was just your karma that did it. I don't know. I have no idea. I just like that rod. Like the balance of it, the feel of it, everything else. And it's never happened to me. Yeah, zip tie, man. Zip tie. I have had rods do that though. They like, I don't know, they over pop. I think I know what you mean. When you reel it down, it just pops. Now I have two-piece rods. Wait, I thought you said it was where you tighten it down, not that the whole rod broke. I thought you said it was just the tightening thing, not that the rod broke. I'm confused now. How did one piece become a two piece? Yeah, I've had him do that. Yeah, yeah, that's a. I think I think what some of that has to do with is this thing on some rods, on some reels. Oh, okay, but see the length of this. Not all these lengths on all rods are the same. Reels are the same. Some are shorter and some are longer. And yeah, well, some of them. Okay, yeah, but some of them, it's like you reel it down and that little thing is shorter. It's not as high up, and so what you do is you reel it down and it goes past the last little screw. So you'll tighten it down. All of a sudden, it'll get and it pops loose again, and then you do it and it pops loose again. And a lot of them with that, when that happens, um, if I put on another reel, it'll tighten down fine. So I said, I don't know why they're not standard. All right, DMF. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like I said, you tighten it just pops and gets loose, and you tighten it pops and get loose. Yeah, I've had that happen. It's a lot of it. Yeah, past the threading. Yeah, try swapping because I've had that issue, and I'm like, my other reel fits on this thing perfect, and then some of them, even if it doesn't pop, I'll tighten it all the way down, and the rod is still like loose in the seat, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, sometimes they will pop over, but I don't know. Yeah, I've had that issues with switching to different brand reels on the same rod. One will tighten down, it'll be tighten down really quick, and the other one I'm like keep screwing and screwing. I'm like, why is this not tightening? And a lot of times I'll be like, and it'll just go pop, and I'm like, oh shit, it's loose again. And so I'll tighten it to the point it doesn't pop, and I'll just leave it alone. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of those, they're different. For some reason, these things, this part of it, I don't. There's not a standard on them. Some of them are shorter, some were longer, some of them sit up higher. Yeah, but I said I found that, and I was confused. I'm like, well, I bought a new reel. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put it on this rod, and I'll put it on and I'll start tightening it down, and it will actually like tighten all the way. But I'm like, what's going on? Like it's as tight as it'll go, but the reel is still sort of wiggly. It's not like, and I don't know if there's a standard in this length or a standard in the thickness of these or how thick they are, or I don't know, reducing weight. They made this part thinner or something. But I've had that issue before. Yeah, and like you said, it just goes past the threads. It just pops, and you're like, what the hell? But Shimano being a more expensive rod, maybe it's lower profile, maybe it's a thinner metal, maybe that it's for, so it just doesn't fit on that rod. Yeah, and I yeah. Should not, shouldn't. Yeah, that's what I said. Is they're not standardized, and I don't know. That could be why. The more expensive the reel, maybe it's streamlined, maybe it's set for higher end rods to match higher end specs or whatever, and so yeah, I've definitely had that issue because I was like, what the fuck? I want to use this new reel with this rod. The other reel fit fine, but this thing's not tightening, or I tighten it all the way down and it's still loose. Waiting for the cooking rods. They should be good. I told you I've watched Lunkers, and he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing as far as balance and everything else. So they should be really good rods when they come out for a reasonable price. Yeah, but yeah, I understand what you're talking about. Yeah, just but yeah, like you said, they're probably not standardized. But yeah, I've had that sort of issue, especially on my cheaper rods. I didn't have a problem with the tourney special with the Abu on it. Um, I think I did have an issue with that cheap. Yeah, I know when I put um I know when I put more expensive rods on that cheap Shakespeare reel or rod. Yeah, they wouldn't tighten down all the way, or I had to like screw them down, screw them down, screw them down, like way further than some of the cheaper reels. So Well, that might be an issue. That might be part of the design and the lightning and newer, more compact seats and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I said I won't fish a. I don't know. With me, as far as rods and that, it's all about the feel. I don't care what brand it is, how cheap it is, how expensive it is. If it don't feel right, I don't like it. I'm not gonna love it just because it's the new thing and costs $500. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. If it don't cast the way I want, doesn't handle things the way I want, for what I want it for, I don't like it. I mean, you love the attorney special, Captain, until it broke. Now suddenly you hate it. Try another reel on it. Might work. Or get it tight and throw some freaking. Yeah, and you liked it. You liked the feel of it. You liked the cast of it. You liked everything about it. I'm I'm sorry it broke. But yeah, swap it out. Try another baitcaster on it. It might actually tighten down and be fine. It might be the more expensive reel is. Yeah. Next rod is the one. Well, I don't know. I'm still not a. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. I'm still not a fan of that rod. You got a good reel, Tito, but I'm not a fan of that rod yet. I haven't fished it, but for me, number one, I don't like micro guides. Ah, oh, I blinked. Whoop. Sorry. Yeah, number one, I don't like micro guides, and number two, I don't like that little stupid twisty thing they have at the bottom. I mean, I don't like gadgets on my rods. I don't know what that thing is. You says for a pound test or something, but it has 50, 30, and 20. So I'm still confused on what that little turn knob thing is at the bottom of the reel. I'm not a fan of extra gadgets. Yeah, that's what I said. It's all about the feel and the tip, and well, from a lot of the other stuff you were using in rods, that one is, yeah, it's a huge upgrade as far as the type of graphite and the parabolic bend and the action of the tip and that. But I just don't. I'm not a fan of micro guides. I don't know anything about them. I don't think I need that. But compared to the combos you've been getting, that thing is like a Lamborghini compared to a Volkswagen. Ah, shit, I own a Volkswagen. Oh well, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I tested out. I hit the bud. I looked at the. But, yeah, but you're just learning, Tito. That's why I said for you, yeah, that's like a huge upgrade. And you're starting to learn now what it feels like to cast something that's a more balanced rod. But after 40 years, you you've casted a lot of freaking rods. So you know exactly what you're looking for what you're fishing. Yeah, I don't think you didn't go wrong with that combo. I think it's gonna last forever. I've never broken a turning reel or turning rod until I heard Captain broke one, but that reel's gonna last forever. Yeah, I never broke one in 20 years, almost 20. And then Captain comes along, and his history with rods, he ends up breaking it. Don't know how, but he comes along and and breaks a rod I've never broken. The curse of the captain. The reel on a heavy rod light. I, I'm not saying. I said just try a different reel on it. Try another baitcaster on it, and it might have different specs. That curve might be bent up a little more, so it tightens earlier, or it might be slightly longer, so it tightens earlier. That's kind of like me with skateboarding. I have my old school boards, and they have the old school dimensions for the truck plate. Um, all the newer trucks, all the newer trucks have a smaller truck plate. They shrunk them to make the trucks lighter and everything. And that might be something with the reels that they shortened it up and all that. And the newer high end rods are more set up for higher end reels because they don't expect somebody to have that cheap of a rod with a more expensive reel because most people won't match that up. Anyway, the rod is incredible and feels great in the balance. So yeah, that you just put too good of a reel on that cheaper rod. You got to match the rod to the cheaper reel. You, you can't go cheaper reel with a high end rod. That's what we've learned tonight. It's not balanced. It's just, yeah, you got to go. You got to stay within the price range. It's like me, like buying a new skateboard deck and trying to put my old trucks on it. They won't fit. I'll have to drill my own holes. I don't know. That's all I can say. Hey, hey, Captain, give me your address and I can send you a reel that'll fit it perfectly. I used to use these on those tourney specials all the time, man. I can send you this one for free. Just I'll pay shipping and everything. I'll just send it to you, and you can slap this on it. Look, it's so smooth. Your reel's so great. You'll be happy, and it's light. Oh, this thing's feather light. Yeah, email me. I know it fits it. I've had those on all my tourney specials. I know. I've noticed that over the years, though. I have noticed that certain reels don't fit, or they won't tighten down on some of my cheaper rods. So, I said they're all getting smaller. The profile, the lightning, the trimming back, all that stuff. They often don't keep up with matching the, especially on cheaper rods anyway. They're really good. Updating the reel seats and updating all that stuff. Because I'm not expecting somebody to put a really good reel on a really cheap rod. Anyway, the cheap rod just casts like a demon, has sensitivity, is tits. They're just not expecting it. Captain was just ahead of his time. I would never put that expensive a reel on that rod. Anyway, that rod is great. He's just he's just too much in the forefront. He's too much of an advancer. Wait, what? Yeah, you just gotta use your thumb when you're reeling in. No, but I'm serious. All you gotta do is take it apart, take that worm gear out, just screw the top off, flip that pin over and back in. You're golden. Yeah, you can try the WD-40 rinse and all that to compensate for the weak spring that clicks it back in gear. You'll be good. Send me an email. I'll ship it out tomorrow. And it has really good quality braid on it. Well, I really ever put braid on. It doesn't work well back roads. I'll say that. Yeah. No, pinion gears, all those. I mean, I said you got to abuse the hell out of reels. Then you know what their quality is. And you got to catch fish on them. All right, Tito. We'll fish again. It's just a fact it's a holiday, man. It's a holiday. Whoop, whoop. It's a holiday weekend. Got shit we got to do. Yeah, that's, um, yeah, sorry, Captain. I'm sorry it broke. I was the one that hyped you up on that thing. Got my stash. Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad, man. I was what have made you get that rod. And now I feel bad. I should have known. I should have known the real test would be to give it to you with you and Backroads and your history of rods. Secretly, I was like, let me really. I know, but you broke it. I thought I was giving you something that would last you forever, and you broke it. Now, when it broke, were you casting with one hand or two? Because, two handed takes a lot more force to cast. I don't want to bring this up again. Never mind. Yeah. Well, they won't want to sponsor me unless it's good, because I'll rip them a new a hole if it's not any good. I'm not one to mince words. If it sucks, I'll tell you it sucks. Even if it's a brand I love. And Berkeley too. I like Berkeley. I use Trilene. I use their reels, but those rods they do suck. Yeah, I don't even know what reels you guys are talking about. So I'm out of this conversation. I was just gonna say that I know I almost said that in the comment when I watched your video. I noticed that you were casting with one hand. I almost said something, but I'm like, now that's sensitive with him. He left my channel for like weeks because we got in an argument about two-handed casting. So I didn't want to mention it. I know, Captain. I was kidding. I watched. I saw it. With the one the hands-on one. You did a little like you did that little backhanded roll cast to the log where you just got the fish. Dude, that was sweet. That was a sweet cast. I actually rewound and watched that cast like 10 times. It was just I'm not usually good with the one you just went. Oh, dude. Usually backhand I have to kind of do two, but dude, that thing was just. He caught that bass and the log was there, and he just went like so sweet. Just this little backhanded, one-handed freaking roll cast. Just so sweet. I was like, damn. No, it was. No, I'm serious. Like, I can't cast. I can't do that little roll cast. I never tried it. Usually when I do backhand, I do two. But yeah, no, you did this little same way I do the right-handed, but you did it backhanded. You did. No, I'm serious. No, you were just like, I saw the cast. I'm not. I told you it was right when he caught the one log and you flipped back out to that log, but you just a little, and it wasn't a little. It wasn't this way. You did it backhanded, but you just did this little roll cast flip backhanded. I was like, damn. I'm like, I would have done it right-handed. I can't do that little. I can't. Well, I don't know. I've never tried it, but usually when I go backhand, I have to do two-handed. Yeah, no, I. Captain's like, "What? You're serious?" Yeah, no, I was serious. I saw that little cast. That was freaking great. Yeah, because you cast mostly one-handed, but I said I'm being completely honest. It was the No, I noticed you were casting well with the one hand on the kayak. Yeah, no, he did just like you gotta watch it. Watch that video again. The hands-on video. It's not Captain's. It's it's not Captain's video. It's hands-on, and it's when he catches that one off the log and he says something, and then you see Captain do this like freaking perfect backhanded roll cast, and I was just like, "Fuck, that was good." I can't do that backhanded. I'll have to try that now. No, it was a little. You know what you were talking about. It's the same as the right hand, but it was like I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to. If I need a different angle, then I can't get to it right handed. I'm gonna have to try that little left-handed roll cast. 'Cause that was sweet. It doesn't work with arthritis, Scott. Yeah, no, I have to try that. I mean, same concept. It's the same thing I do this way. Well, maybe it does. Backwards, you just said he's ate up with that. Yeah, no, that was yeah. You're a true one-handed caster, I can tell. No need to grab that other little end thing. Oh, and by the way, Captain, that little when we had a conversation about 200 cast, you said, "Why does it have that and the space and then the end thing?" That was actually designed originally for the way I fish when you hold it in. So instead of a thicker rod going through, when you held it in your body, and it was there was nothing there, and then that little knob was when you put it in here, it was actually on the back side of your arm, so you didn't feel the thick rod thing when you held it in. That's sort of where that space. Yeah, that's where it originally came from. Because originally the rod was only like it didn't it didn't come that far, and then they started extending it, and yeah, so where it was tucked under, it was kind of behind it, like it would yeah. Now I don't know. I mean, but a lot of people when they talked about when they started extending them and they had them, and they were used to hold them here, but the rod only came to here when you held it because it was only that much before. That was fine, but when they started extending them and they started, it was like for the tuck, it was like thicker and you could feel it against you. So they started like doing that sort of thing, so it felt more comfortable for the tuck sort of thing. But Yeah, yeah. Because you don't want it like you want your rod up here. So yeah, they extended it so you can put it in your junk. Scott, you're tucking now? Yeah, I'm tucking. I gotta find the two records. Yeah, but that's what I said. Because I remember that when you said that. And I think that's where it's all come from now. Everybody thinks that's why it was designed originally. So you grab that little end part to cast, but no, at the time when that was developed way back in like the mid 90s, early 90s, late 80s, bass fishing, it was the two-handed cast wasn't around. Yeah, that's what I said. It wasn't. I don't think it was its intent when it was designed. It was for lightening the rod and that the tuck and less behind you and but now suddenly it's become the you can't say tucking. Joking. Yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, no. I said I. You guys think I don't watch your videos? You don't. You don't think I see things in them, but uh, no, I watch. If anything, I'm an observant person. I'm impressed by things. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know, yeah. You probably couldn't have made that same cast if you were holding it like behind the reel. Yeah. When you're holding it further up for a cast, it's a lot easier than holding it like this. You're up on it. So yeah. Palming in the cast helps just as much as palming it while you're working something. Yeah, see, fun thing is, I still have it. I wonder if I still have it. All right, I go pee. Whoops. I go pee, but I think I have a product that was given to me a long time ago in a tournament that might prove my point. Cool, AQT. All right, I'll be back. I gotta find this product though. Sorry, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. I can explain it to you. Uh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. I, I should ask my mom right now. All right, let me go ask my mom. Let me go ask her if she knows where it is. I forgot about that. It's not Girl Scout, it's brownies, by the way. Jesus, I was not a Girl Scout, I was a brownie. Okay. Evidently, I don't know. Is everybody still here? Well, somebody dropped out, but um, uh, well, um, well, I talked to my mom. Evidently, I probably have it. I'm in possession of it. It's probably my storage unit. And all right, um, AQT. She wants to hear the story. My mom was a brownie counselor. Um, my sister's older than me. My friend Donnie and I, and Donnie's mom. Um, yeah. So yeah, I went there with them, everything else, and so because we were always there, because I went along with them, and that they made me a vest. It had my name on it. It had some like patches that said um, honorary brownie or brownie mascot. It was the same vest they had, and evidently, uh, I wasn't an honorary Girl Scout, but evidently later on, my mom was a Girl Scout counselor, and I went everywhere with the Girl Scouts too. she just she just told me that. I'm all yeah, remember? And she goes, no, all the camping trips and all that other stuff. We went camping and all that. No, that's when you were with the Girl Scouts. And I'm like, what? It's like no, brownies and that. We never went camping. That all the Girl Scout stuff was the camping. So evidently, yeah, I'm all. But did I have a brown? Did I have a Girl Scout vest? I'm all. But did I ever have like my own Girl Scout vest? She goes, no, you didn't have a Girl Scout vest. You had. We made you the brownie vest. So evidently, I was a brownie and a Girl Scout. I'm like, well, yeah, I remember camping in the woods and going camping. She goes, no, you when you went camping with us, you were a Girl Scout. So there you go. I just now found out I was a brownie and a Girl Scout. Who knew? I accepted the fact I was a brownie. But now evidently I just found out thanks to you guys asking my mom that I was also a brownie or a Girl Scout. That does explain a lot. Me, fashion designer, understanding women. Evidently, I learned about that at a very young age. I was meant to be a woman. I'm just learning this now. Oh my God. I'm going to be the next Bruce Jenner. Or whoever he is now. I'm going to have to become Scottisha. Wait. Did you just say you understand? No, I told you that story. That was the story of when I was designing for women. And I had it was called Venus Superstar. It was a woman that owned it. I went in, I showed her my designs. Um, um, and her comment to me at one point was, you, yeah, yeah, when they were 12. And she goes, you must have been a woman in your other life because you understand women so much. And I know you're not gay. So maybe this is where this all came from is the fact that I was a brownie and a Girl Scout in my youth. It's it's all making some sort of odd, weird sense right now. Oh, yeah, you take me from like 8 years old to 12 year olds, and I'm surrounded by women, and I'm the only guy around for like all summer and stuff on trips and everything. It explains a lot. I've never asked, are you gay? No, I'm not. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, people when I got into fashion and created my fashion designs for women, people couldn't understand how I was so in tune with I don't know, for me it was like I'm a heterosexual guy and I know what women want, but it just wasn't understood. Yeah, they just didn't understand like how I was in tune with women and could create all that, and I was a guy because most of the head designers and people that do that are gay, and maybe that's where it spawned from. Who knows? Maybe it was because I was a brownie and a Girl Scout, and had morphed into fashion design later on in my life. And talking, I'm talking with my hands now. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I was meant to be that way, but I'm just not. Yeah. Now you know the story of me. No, actually, no, it is in my stories, guys. I remember it now. I remember. I make you nervous. No, I remember now. I remember. I have it. It's in my storage unit. The vest, as far as I remember being in my store, um, because I basically moved into my store and got rid of my house and lived with my girlfriend at the time until I moved to San Francisco. And I remember showing people that vest when I was at my store in Slow. So yeah, it's got to be around. It's there. It's in my storage unit. Yeah, I know now. I know I had it in my possession when I was in Slow. And she gave me a bunch of stuff that she said was mine, a bunch of old stuff. I remember going through it, and I'm like, oh my god, my brownie vest. And I told that story and showed people because they didn't believe me. I'm like, no, I have the vest. It's right here. Check this out. Little burlap vest, my name on it, brownie patches. Wow. Just realizing all this stuff at my age, that's amazing. No AQT, even gorgeous people and people. Was that me? No, I never owned a Jeep. Yeah, but man, it's all coming together now. I'm having a revelation on this live. It's all like, whoa. Now I understand it. During my like becoming a man, I was around a bunch of women becoming women. So somehow I just absorbed this different mindset towards them. And right now, that's going too deep. That ain't it. That's not really the way it went. Everybody's been quiet now. Everybody's like, uh, I know. I tried to make it so philosophical, but it just didn't work. Am I nice to bitches? I mean, am I nice to women? Yes. Probably came out wrong in the original, right? Yeah, totally. Totally fine with them. No regrets. No, I don't. Yeah, I have no bitter thoughts about women. Nope, none. Uh, well, I don't know. Oh, 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 wait. Oh, wait. On that, hey, cutie. Let me go check. I'm pretty sure I saved that bedpost that I had for years. I don't know. I knew you would get that, Captain. I knew if anybody, you would understand that like obscure little comedy moment after her comment. Ah. Did I collect women? No. No. If anything, women collected me. It was reverse. Well, you're my dream come true. Sort of. In that aspect, I guess. Um, no. I've literally had more girlfriends, as in girl space friends, as a collective than I've had male friends as a collective. So yeah, maybe it was from my upbringing as a brownie and a Girl Scout. I don't know. Exactly. I um AQT. You've never seen my fashion stuff. I had a clothing store for 11 years as a designer, mostly women's clothes, but men's clothes. But yeah, I always show people my whole like fashion book that shows a lot of my designs and stuff. That's been on my channel for a while. Uh, yeah. I've aired all this stuff out on here before. Don't know why people are so like. I guess that's why I haven't done so well as a fishing channel, maybe. Because I let too much out. Everyone's like, huh? Wait, what did you just say? Oh, hell no. Yeah. I have that old video out there. I did a video where God, I don't know, it was so long ago. Either way, they're tied up in the basement. No, I did a video about my life before CCB. And I showed some of my fashion shows, my fashion thing, my oh no, I never had a problem with it. It's just everybody else thought I was gay. You know, you've been here a lot. Remember when I said I was a gay fluffer? No, actually, I'm a known 80s DJ, or was known like alternative 80s DJ, and I had a DJ night for 6 years, and it was a gay and lesbian night for the most part. It was never designated as that, but it was pretty much the gothic and all the gay and lesbian night, and they all thought I was gay, and there were rumors. Oh God, yeah. And then when I moved to San Francisco, my store up there. Oh my God, if I don't mean to brag, but if I was gay, I would have had the best, hottest, very rich gay men in my back pocket. I could have been their boy toy. Trust me. Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, you weren't, Scott? No. No, I got so harassed in San Francisco. I know what women feel like now. I know what women feel like when they go to a bar. I said it's like when I moved to San Francisco, and it's just like seriously, I got hit on by so many men. It was ridiculous. No, it was no. It's just no, but yeah, dude. I got tired of it. I mean, I know how women go, and they just want to go hang out at a bar, and they just get harassed. I got that same thing, guys, and it was it's hard. It's it's hard. I mean, they're so forward. Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, oh no, it was ridiculous, man. I have a video. Oh god. Oh my god. All right, I'm not gonna do it now. You never been hit by a female? Wow. Um, I have video proof of this, guys. It was when I was leaving San Francisco, and I was looking. um, no, I filmed a bunch of stuff. I filmed a bunch of stuff because I was working on a documentary about self-clothing, and I did the slow years, and I never render it. I have one little render of it, but it's like so small it's hard to see. But I was working on a documentary about my 11 years well, at that point, 8 years of and I filmed a bunch of I filmed a bunch of stuff in San Francisco before I left in 2009. He's a Gemini like me, and I was next door at the gay haircutter's place, and pretty much um, I gotta play it. Pretty much, it was they knew I was leaving. It wasn't actually the owner of the shop, but his two gay friends were pretty much the whole video. As I was filming that, they're convincing me that I need to be gay, and I have it on footage. It's on a high eight. I've watched it before. I have the camera so I can play it. I have the camera so I can feed it in my computer. Maybe that'll be a good. That'll be a good night. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I actually have video proof of what I'm talking about being harassed by gay men when I lived in San Francisco. Yeah, I gotta download that. I gotta find it. Thank God I still have a high eight camera, and I have all the tape and all the footage. So I definitely need to find that footage. Be a fun thing to play for you guys on the computer, and I can do a standing running commentary on um, the prior 3 years that led up to this video. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna have to find that. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna have to pull out my old analog capture card so I can actually feed it into my computer. Yeah, this is gonna be good. You guys probably aren't ready for it, but I can show you exactly what I was talking about. They were actually they were actually trying to get me really drunk and take advantage of me. They kept feeding me wine and telling me to drink more, and if I wasn't such a secure person, I would have been in therapy for years after that meeting. That'd be fun. I should download all that stuff and play it on some of my lives. My San Francisco. I was only there for 4 years, but I have lots of interesting footage from that last like 6 months. Because I was, like I said, I was looking to make a documentary about self-clothing. Wow. These lives really help me explore my life, guys. You guys are like my therapist. Nobody's come in a long time. I'm like, everybody's like, I don't know what to say. he's, he's, he's got happy fishing. Default answer. Default answer. Um, well, happy fishing after all these other revelations. Default answer. Default answer. So, how's your dog doing? lots of information in the last 10 minutes. How's your dog doing? Sorry. There you go, Captain. She's a badass woman there. 21-foot center console, 150 horsepower. Don't want to mess with her. And she used to live in Pasadena. She's my dream girl I've never met. You go, girl. Wow. You guys got me like. Ooh. Captain's getting all fuzzy now. Yeah, you guys got me. I have something to do tomorrow now. Thank you. I was going to go fishing with Tito and I was going to upload early. Um, but yeah, now I got to go try and download some footage. I know you do, and you like center council cubby cabin things, right? Isn't it cubby cabin? Cuddy cabin? Cud, I don't know, something like that. Big boats with a captain's port, captain's station thing, right? Cuddy. See, Cuddy. I knew it wasn't Cubby. It's Cuddy. Yeah, but she's further away. She's not like right here. I'm willing to travel though. Never say never. And I have that song in my head. Bum 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 bum. Never say never. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Romeo Void. All right, nobody knows that song. Wow. Do I reveal too much in my lives? I'm, I'm, I'm starting to think all this is a big mistake. If I had a publicist, he'd be like, if I had a publicist, you gotta know he'd be standing right next to me. Every time I started, I'd have to look at him. Or you guys would hear, all right, AQT, um, join again. Because I might have some more interesting stuff coming up. That'll be humiliating and downgrading to me as a fishing channel. But it's still fun to show people what I experienced in my life. At least my stories are being told. Wow, this has been a fun one, guys. Wait till the 4th of July one. Um, it's gonna be nuts. I'm telling you. The people around here and the amount of fireworks they have and illegal fireworks, it is just freaking off the hook. So Saturday's gonna be really interesting. I'm gonna go live before it gets dark, and hopefully, I mean, for a lot of you it'll be late, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've never been live on the 4th of July, so that'll be new. But yeah, I'm gonna be shutting this one down, guys. I mean, obviously, I've been live for like 3 hours, and you guys gave me so many ideas and so many things I got to look up and find to research, as far as videos and figure out how to upload them so I can create more de- um, humiliating footage of myself that I'm sure you guys will greatly enjoy. What? Wow. Didn't know that. Did not know that. I'm sorry. Well, she does travel though, right? Uh, all right. Yeah, I'll be live on Saturday. Um, Probably won't be fishing before it's 4th of July. Where am I gonna go? All right. Hopefully she does. Has she been tested yet, or you're just waiting for the results? Because she has it, or has she been tested? Because yeah, hopefully not. Um, but wow, that's like a weird ending to this. But ooh, all right, wow. And the funny thing is, Spitfire comes in here all the time and says she thinks it's, I don't know. She kind of thinks it's a hoax and that, but she's always asked me and said, "Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody?" Well, I had two people earlier. I forget who they were, um, but two people that have been in my stream and are in my stream quite a bit both had it and dealt with it like months ago. No, it's no. That's I just said it's funny because there's there's just certain people out there that think it's still just a hoax. That's all fake news and made up, and it's government trying to control us. But it's out there. It's it's uh. But yeah, I mean, reality. Well, there you go. Okay, so next time you guys are in here and Spitfire Red, who's I don't know, kind of. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys can have a conversation or go in a chat with Spitfire Red. I mean, Real Man Cook, he's an avid mask guy and all that, but his wife, evidently Spitfire, seems to think it's not a real thing. Um, so I don't know. Next live they're in, maybe you guys can chime in and go, yes, we know people that have it. It's not fake news. All right. On that note, I will see you guys on Saturday, 4th of July. Oh, hopefully, And yeah, no, it's just like I said, I'm a wildlife biologist. I said it from the beginning. Um, it's a virus. It's like any new virus. It's a COVID type virus. It's been around. We know it. SARS was it, or not SARS, but no, I think it was SARS. Was a COVID type. But yeah, anyway, yeah, we'll get through it. It's fine. And I'll see you guys Saturday, probably around 8 for the 4th of July. And tomorrow I said I'm uploading the Los Banos trip. And hopefully you guys like it. So, as far as the next live, Saturday. Thank you, everybody. Um, um, yeah. I, thanks to you guys. I'm going to have some pretty interesting content coming up for you guys in a little bit. But I have no qualms about who I am and how I've lived and what I've done. So it'll be fun. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bam!